she's just a preposterous creature. But her candidacy did remind me that I need to immigrate to India so I can demand they start taking down parts of their history.
Well, you are a good.
What's with the worshiping of the cows? They're all starving over there, and they're worshiping cows. Do you know they have a rat temple where they worship rats? Hey, baby cakes, why don't you go back to your own country and reconsider that history? How about Gandhi's behavior with little girls? Can we review that?
Wait a minute.
As you may know, I am referring to Nikki Haley, child of immigrants, governor of South Carolina.
Wow, Ann Coulter crawling back out from wherever she's been hiding to talk about Nikki Haley in the ways that only Ann Coulter can. Straight racism. Really weird how that works. So she said this on the Mark Simone's podcast, complaining about Nikki Haley and talking about rats and go back to your country. Basic, normal racism. It sounds a lot like Donald Trump. This is what triggered her and set her off. This is what Haley said that got her this angry.
Joe and Kamala even say America's racist. Nothing could be further from the truth. My immigrant parents know better. And take it from me, the first minority female governor in history, America is not a racist country.
I'm sorry, that's not what triggered her. That's what Haley has been saying, that apparently Ann Coulter wants to disprove completely. What actually Ann Coulter is upset about is these damn Confederate statues and monuments and flags coming down. This is what she was upset about when Haley removed this Confederate flag from the State House. Coulter also called Haley a bimbo and a preposterous creature, criticizing her for having advocated removing that Confederate flag from the grounds of the South Carolina State House in the wake of the 2015 shooting at Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston. This is my country, lady, she said. I'm not an American Indian, and I don't like them taking down all the monuments. NBC News was reporting this. Now, again, we just talked about Nikki Haley in the battle with Don Lemon and the sexist things that he said about her there. She said that only the sexist remarks come from these libs and these Democrats. Can't believe it. Their heads explode whenever I do anything. So when asked about these comments that Ann Coulter had to say about her, Nikki Haley had no comment. It's really weird because Nikki Haley told us in her build-up video or her announcement video for the presidency that she does certain things to bullies, and it usually isn't cower to them. Watch.
You should know this about me. I don't put up with bullies. And when you kick back, it hurts them more if you're wearing heels.
So clever, unless they're Republicans, Jordan.
Yeah, Ann Coulter has got to be one of the most hateful and miserable people in conservative media. It just, the animus dripping from her voice was so palpable. It was really just, you can't help but almost kind of feel bad for her. Like, she must be so miserable every single day. I hope she gets the help she needs. On the Nikki Haley front, some of her defenders have been rushing to point out how some of the other Republicans who have been attacking her to try to kneecap her in support of DeSantis or Trump or whomever have also been resorting to racist attacks and pointing out her background and her heritage and her family and upbringing, things that really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. They don't largely have an influence over her policies or her platform. It's interesting. I think we should welcome people from all backgrounds, from all countries throughout our politics. It's a good thing, but that's something conservatives are immediately jumping to across the board. And it's not just Ann Coulter. It shows how deep of a problem that is, especially in that party, but also nationwide. That shouldn't be at the forefront of people's minds. It's an afterthought. It's an added bonus that somebody has a different perspective and experience than you. That's what makes this country great. That's one of the best things about this country, despite its many, many flaws. The thing I like almost the most, I don't know what I like the most actually, but one of the things I like a lot is that I can walk down the street where I live and hear different languages, experience different cultures and cuisines, see people that don't look like me. That's what makes life interesting.
Unless, unless you are pitched against them to make sure that they're the ones that are coming to destroy your life. And I think the narrative is played out that Ann Coulter pushes, but it would at least, I think it again, and there's been so many times I think Nikki Haley's missed the mark on trying to promote herself, and she's going very much, the libs hate me, the libs hate me, the libs hate me. There's a lot of people that hate you for who you are and the position that you're coming from. You might be benefited by pointing that out in general.